Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Carmela, Lainey, and the music team. You guys rock. And
Oh, thank you.
it's such a pleasure to be here today and to be able to share this day with you. And thank you, Carmela, for allowing me to do the service today. And I'm a little bit verklempt because I looked up this morning and here on Zoom are my daughter and my best friend. So I was very shocked, couldn't have a better gift. And I'm still really emotional about it. So I'm just so thrilled to be with all of you today.
She never gets emotional.
We know.
I know. It's, I have to work on that a little bit. So on this Mother's Day, I thought I'd start by giving a brief explanation of how Mother's Day became Mother's Day in the United States. And I'll just provide a short sketch here, but there's tons of detail online and it's fascinating reading if you're ever interested. A woman named Anna Jarvis, who lived from May 1st, 1864 through November 24th of 1948, admired her mom, Anna Reeves Jarvis, greatly because she worked tirelessly for peace and better conditions for the wounded of the Civil War. Anna remembers her mom often expressing a wish for a holiday to honor mothers for all the good that they do. When Anna's mother died in 1905, Anna began to work towards declaring the second Sunday in May Mother's Day. And in 1914, President Woodrow Wilson did just that by declaring the second Sunday of May the national holiday of Mother's Day. Anna envisioned the day where families would go to church and then spend time honoring mom through small acts of kindness, such as cooking a meal and writing handwritten letters or notes to mom expressing appreciation and love. This is not what happened. Soon, big business got involved and the day quickly became commercialized, convincing folks that if you really appreciate your mom and to honor her, you have to buy greeting cards instead of writing something from the heart and purchasing a gift rather than expressing genuine personal thought or kindness. I remember vividly presenting my mom with Mother's Day cards made from construction paper and crayon, macaroni necklaces, and burnt French toast. I had no idea how much those gifts meant to her until I received similar homemade gifts from my daughter. Anna disapproved strongly of this turn of events, and being a woman of some means, she spent her life savings and the rest of her life trying to stop big business from interfering and profiting from Mother's Day. She felt that moving away from the intimacy of personal expression and moving towards a retail holiday completely overshadowed the original intention of heartfelt appreciation. The world has changed so much since Anna Jarvis birthed Mother's Day into being in the early part of the 20th century. Certainly, if we buy into it, buy into it, all holidays are more commercialized than ever. And also, like most holidays, Mother's Day is meant to make people happy. It's meant to bring people together and to share special moments and create positive memories. We know from a practical standpoint, this is not always true. Gathering with families can and often is wonderful. It can also be problematic and stressful. The bar for a successful holiday can be set so high, it's impossible for us mortals to meet it. People have different relationships with their mothers, some positive, some not, and the gamut in between the two extremes runs long and wide. You may, like me, have lost your mom at a young age, or for some other reason, there is some sadness, loss, or regret connected to the day, even as you feel the joy of hugging your own child. Virtually, of course, unless you're in lockdown together. For some people, the family they were born into may not have provided the mothering love they'd hoped for. Perhaps that love was found through chosen family. There are so many different combinations of people that create family in the 21st century. Thankfully, the word family, gender roles, and gender identity are no longer rigidly defined. Roles are fluid and flexible, leaving people free to create a family unit that allows them to organically grow, flourish, and express themselves more genuinely. From a spiritual perspective, we know we are all one. We don't all have the same experiences or perspectives, but we do all share experiences and perspective. How we each view the world and act in it affects everyone and everything. Through our thoughts, words, and actions, we co-create our world. This, as we just reviewed, is one of Unity's 5 foundational principles. From that perspective, think about what it might be like if we did not separate Mother's Day and Father's Day. These are not separate entities living separate and apart from each other. The masculine and feminine are one within each of us. We are not one or the other. We are both. We are one. The 5th commandment is honor mother and father. The masculine and feminine did not each get their own commandment. When I offer a prayer, I often start with Mother, Father, God, acknowledging both the divine, feminine, and masculine. When I think of mothering, the first word that comes to mind is nurturing. The definition of nurture is to care for and encourage the growth or development of. We are all nurturers, nurturing regardless of our gender. Of course, we nurture our children. We also nurture our pets, our garden, our planet, our hopes and dreams, our communities. We nurture relationships, ideas, art. We nurture our souls, spirits, minds, and bodies. We nurture love, compassion, kindness, hope, integrity, and understanding, and so much more. We nurture in so many different ways. We may teach, mentor, coach, volunteer, beautify a space, call a friend, cook, listen, smile, lend a hand, pray, and a million other ways. I started the service this morning by saying the loving, nurturing, healing power that is spirit can only express on this earthly plane through us as us. Spirit is expressing through us every time we nurture and express love in all its many forms. Over 100 years ago, Anna Jarvis wanted to celebrate mothers. Today, I celebrate and say thank you for the nurturing energy in all beings as expressing spirit through trillions of acts of love. Before we go into meditation, I'd like to show a video. The theme of this is Mother's Day. I am reminded when watching this video of 3 important lessons. The first is it provides food for thought on perspective. We watch a situation play out right in front of us. Based on what we see, we tell ourselves a story. Is that story true, or is it just a story? How does a change in perspective change the story? Second, I am reminded that every single person is doing the very best they can at every given moment. And third, love may feel far away or maybe even completely absent. It's right there in front of us. Dave, can you play the video?
Fahrenheit. Hey, Deacon. Hey, Deacon.
Have a good day, buddy. Great. Hi, Deacon. What'd you like?
I would like chicken fried steak, please.
Chicken roast steak?
It's that time. It's really is proper for the holidays. So.
From all of us here at Denver 7, we want to say Happy Mother's Day to all of you moms.
And happy Mother's Day to you.
Well, thank you very
And to
much.
my mom who's watching out there.
And my mom too, so Happy Mother's Day. everyone.
Thank you, Dave. I think Anna Jarvis would be proud of that moment. As we go into meditation, I recently saw the Mr. Rogers movie, and one of the moments in the movie that most impressed us was he was talking to a reporter, and he said to the reporter, "All of us have special ones who have loved us into being." And I just love that phrase. So let's get comfortable in our chairs. Let's settle in, take a quick inventory, roll your neck if you need to. Start taking a few deep breaths and just relax. Ease out the stress and tensions of whatever's going on. And breathe in the love of spirit. Breathe in and out and just take notice. And as we go deeper into meditation, take this time to take inventory and think about all of those, your parents, your teachers, your neighbors, your coaches, your friends, everyone who's touched you in your life somehow has loved you into being. Because without those interactions, we wouldn't be the people we are today. So as we go into the quiet, we celebrate those who have loved us into being, and we just listen.
Okay, don't forget to check. You're going to be talking to me and everybody's going to hear you. So you
And now let's bring to mind anyone who may be in need of prayer, anyone who feels alone today, anyone who feels fearful today, anyone who might feel that love is absent today. Help us collectively enfold everyone into a giant hug of love and protection and care and nurturing. And as you are ready, take a few deep breaths and open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Franny. That was wonderful. And this is the portion of our service where we have the opportunity to give. So I invite you all to visualize your gifts in your hands, or if you have a physical credit card or check or whatever, just hold it in your hands. And just know that this is an expression of you. One of the greatest gifts we have is the ability to give, the ability to love, and the ability to forgive. Right now, as we hold our hands around this expression, we're so grateful that we are endowed with all three. And we allow ourselves to know the abundance that we are, the love that we are, the truth that we are always in the flow of life, always nurtured, always provided for. And this gift is an expression of our love and an affirmation of our beliefs. So I invite you to bless these gifts with me. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I choose to give and all that I am open to receive, and I am grateful.
For our third song, we're going to do something a little different. I pre-recorded it on YouTube just to see if we get a better, clearer sound. So, Dave, when you're ready.